Hey there, Tom here. Over the weekend, a Saturday to be exact, Saturday afternoon I bought a Barnes & Noble Nook. Bought it at the Best Buy store in York, Pennsylvania, and it's an interesting little device, Android tablet, 7-inch capacitive touchscreen. It's very similar to an iPad type screen or an iPod type screen, or the screen that comes on most Android smartphones. Glass surface capacitive touch screen. So in any case, this Nook Color sells for $250, and they sell them at Barnes & Noble, obviously, or you can buy them online or at your local Best Buy store. But it's a very interesting device, and as you can see in the videos that I've made, the video clips, it comes with a version of Android, 2.2 version of Android, that's highly kind of customized just for the Barnes & Noble sort of bookstore experience. And you can get, obviously you can buy right through the device books and even magazines and newspaper subscriptions and what have you, which is quite interesting. But the thing that really induced me to even think about buying this is the fact it has an SD card reader integrated in it, and micro SD, and so that makes it possible to do all sorts of interesting things. Otherwise, you can run other versions of Android on this thing. In fact, in a kind of a dual boot sort of fashion. And so I've been playing with this thing for several days now, and I've actually kind of hacked together it's a 2.2 version of Android running just off of the SD card itself, and so I can either run it with the software they ship with it, or with the different versions of Android. I also tried the version 3, the Honeycomb, which what's available now is kind of an incomplete experience, but nonetheless it's quite interesting. So what's available? So but people are able to, they have hacked this thing, and what's interesting, it has Bluetooth built in. It's got a Bluetooth radio, but the Barnes & Noble software does not take advantage of the Bluetooth. But so other people have kind of figured out how to get it to do Bluetooth, enable the Bluetooth radio and do all kinds of things. Now, it doesn't have a camera. There's no camera in it. And there's no microphone, although there are people that claim that they've got Bluetooth microphone working with it, so they can use it with a program such as Skype, for example, just the audio portion. So it's quite a nice piece of hardware. It's manufactured by the same people that manufacture the iPod, and the iPad, Foxconn in China. So it's very solid, nice piece of hardware, and a 7-inch widescreen capacitive touchscreen. Now, the software that they ship with it plays video. It'll play video like YouTube. It's got kind of the Android browser built into it, so it'll play YouTube videos really well. Now, people have hacked it to even run Netflix if you get a hacked version. Now, what I've done, I've got the hacked version that I'm kind of playing with myself, but I found this website. I was looking in Google, and I found this website that actually is selling micro SD chips with a lot of the work already done, so you can and you can dual boot with this micro SD chip. The particular one that I've ordered, that I won't have until I go home again in about 3 weeks, because the guy's going to send it to me in the mail. But that, you can plug that in, and it gives you a really almost complete tablet type experience. And yet, I still have the Barnes & Noble version of the software, so it can still function as an e-reader, as I kind of show in some of those video clips. I show you know, and it works off the EPUB format. And there are obviously, if you type EPUB, you just type that into Google or some other search engine, you're going to find websites that have lots of public domain books, stuff that's public domain, the copyrights ran out on, that that are available in the EPUB format. And actually the book that I show in the video here is one of them that's in public domain. So it's Anthem by Ayn Rand. So it's a very nice device, and for $250, it's pretty interesting, and it's got pretty good performance. It's an ARM processor. Now, Barnes & Noble has it running at 800 megahertz, but the native speed for this processor is 1.1 gigahertz, and I think Barnes & Noble has it kind of toned back so that it kind of gives, you know, extends the battery life a little bit. Very nice screen, you know, and it's a nice thing to have, you know, just to kind of play with. Whereas, you know, an iPad, a full-blown iPad, would be about 3 times more expensive at least, and I really don't have quite a need for that. But at $250, these tablet style devices become quite interesting, you know, at least if they've got good hardware. And this Barnes & Noble Nook Color has very good hardware. In any case, thanks for watching.